Hi, I'm Sarah Neal, and I'm a secondary teacher with over 13 years of experience in the classroom. I have a bachelor degree in Honors English, graduating cum laude, a Bachelor of Education from Queen's University in intermediate senior level teaching, and near completion of a Master of Educational Technology from University of British Columbia. My partner is the founder of the Arrowsmith School, Barbara Arrowsmith Young, a Canadian educator, author, and entrepreneur. She is the founder of the Arrowsmith School in Toronto and the Arrowsmith program, which forms the basis of the school's teaching method. We have established a relationship with the McGill Center for Intelligent Machines, who will take on the role of developing the required technologies for our software, EduArrow, to function. This venture develops an already existing enterprise, the Arrowsmith School in Toronto, Ontario, into the 21st century at the crossroads of personalized learning and cutting-edge neuroscience. We will be offering you, Canada's provincial and territorial ministries of education, the opportunity to fund a cutting-edge program that will locate the physiological problems that cause learning disabilities very early in a student's life and fix them. The Arrowsmith program has been designed and utilized over the past 3 decades to harness the powers of neuroplasticity, the changeable nature of the brain. Akin to physiotherapy for body injuries, the Arrowsmith program can identify the physical location of the disruptions in one's brain which cause the processing problems. Then, individuals are assigned a tailored program of cognitive exercises to stimulate and physically change the brain, essentially building a stronger network of neurons to bypass the disruption. Arrowsmith has developed an incredible assessment tool and program which actually repairs learning disabilities. The assessments, however, are relatively long and administered by a human, which means the process is slow and expensive. In order to repair the deficits, currently attendance at the Arrowsmith School is required, which is clearly not feasible for every student with a learning disability. My role is to harness the power of human-computer interaction and adaptive technologies to automate the assessments and build a program which will create faster and repeatable processes rather than relying on human resource. This software, called EduArrow, will allow widespread implementation across the country, screening all students at first intake, ideally kindergarten, and neurotherapy can begin immediately via their own personalized Siri, if you will, who will lead them through important cognitive exercises during the school day in order to repair the brain. Market gaps. According to Statistics Canada, 1 in 10 Canadians has a learning disability. More children in this country have a learning disability than all other types of disabilities combined. 3.2% of Canadian children have a learning disability. That's the equivalent of 1 child in every school bus full of children. As children make the transition from home to school, the number diagnosed with a learning disability grows by nearly 25%. These transition years are a key time during which we need to assess children and begin accommodating those with learning disabilities so they can reach their full potential. More than 500,000 adults in this country live with a learning disability, making it more challenging for them to learn in universities and colleges and on the job. So what's the solution? EduArrow. EduArrow is a personalized assessment measuring cognitive deficits. It uses proven Arrowsmith program techniques. It uses human-computer interaction and interactive technologies to accurately evaluate. It replaces current timely and costly one-to-one human resources and makes widespread use possible. So what makes us the best choice? There is no other similar proven program with research which supports the program's success. A 3-year study of 79 Arrowsmith students in 2005 by Mount Sinai Hospital psychiatrist William Lancy found that students improved in the specific cognitive areas targeted by the program. A 2007 report on pupils in the Catholic school program also found gains. What is the competition? Well, we could stay with the status quo, which is psychometric testing. This is an expensive and lengthy process, and the wait lists in school boards are extremely long. It can take many years before a student is tested. Parents who choose to pay for psychometric testing themselves find it cost prohibitive at $2,000 and upwards. Additionally, the psychometric results are presented in a narrative, then translated into an individual education plan of sorts. The results are just simply not the same. Neurofeedback. Physical sensors are placed on a patient's head in 19 different areas. Brain activity is evaluated and brain maps are generated which illustrate dysfunctional areas. Treatment includes controlling video games with brainwaves to strengthen specific areas. This area is not regulated and anyone can practice neurofeedback. Sessions range from $50 to $120 each. A complete course of treatment often requires 30 or 40 sessions. It's also unproven. Brain games like Lumosity are marketed to the aging population to engage their brains. This is based on the same type of premise of neuroplasticity, but it's one-dimensional and simply doesn't give the same results. As you can see, there are simply no direct competitors. We must develop software to run the assessments and then provide detailed reports on each student, as well as the inclusion of a personal digital tutor to lead one through the required cognitive exercises. We are requesting $500,000 towards McGill's Center for Intelligent Machines fees in exchange for 25% of the ownership of the software. As the provincial and territorial ministries of education, the return will be in the form of exceeding mandates, repairing cognitive deficits, improving learning and quality of life, and achieving higher literacy and numeracy rates will all contribute towards this goal. This meets all provincial and territorial education mandates to achieve excellence, inspiring all children and students to reach their full potential. As we move towards marketing this product to the public and then internationally, you will earn 25% of the profits. There is a precedent as several Ontario Catholic schools pay hefty part-time tuition fees of $3,500 for students to take the Arrowsmith program.